This video is made possible by Envato Elements. Hey guys, what's up? I am Nikhil from dopemotions.com and welcome to this brand new After Effects tutorial. In today's video, I am going to show you guys how to create a typographic background design inside of After Effects using some very simple steps. You don't need any kind of plugins, just 100% After Effects. It's very easy to create and looks super cool. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into After Effects and get started. Alright, so here we are in After Effects, and let's start by creating a new composition called this main comp 1920 into 1080. Let's make this 25 FPS. If you want, you can go with 30 or 60 just for tutorial. Actually, let's go with 60. The world is improving, let's improve us too. 10 seconds, hit OK. And now I'll create a new comp for my text. I'll call this text 1920. Actually, let's make this 820 by 180. Okay, hit OK. Then select the text tool and type in the text that I want. You can of course type in anything that you want, but I'm going to type in typography. I hope I spelled that right. Okay, that is looking good. For the font, I'm going with one of my favorite font, that is the Babus New Bold, 200 pixels big, and everything looks good. Let's go back into our main comp and drag and drop in the text composition into our main comp. Then what I can do is go into Windows and launch up my effects and presets panel. I'll just dock it right over here. And then for the effects and preset, I'm going to add an effect called CC Reptile. Just double click to apply that up, and then basically you can just drag it to create a copy just like that. Here we go, and here we go. Now we need to animate this thing, so what I can actually do is expand this by really high numbers. So just for to be in the safe frame, I'm gonna keep everything at 2000. So I'll just copy that, Control V, Control V, Control V. And change the tiling from repeat to, I'll go with a brick. Now there are a number of different options. You can play around with them, choose a different one if you like that, but I think brick looks pretty good, and I think I'll scale this down by 75%. Yep, that is looking much better. And then I can start animating this. So I'll keep it right here maybe. Hit P to bring down the position properties, create a keyframe, go to 6 seconds, and let's drag it a little. So basically we have a very simple and slow animation. Okay, that is looking great. Let's select this and hit Control Shift C to pre-compose them. Move all attributes, call this warp, and hit OK. And then on the warp composition, I'm going to go into the effects and preset and add an effect called mesh warp, and this effect is going to help us to achieve that very cool looking depth into the scene and make it some nice swirly design. Now the rows and columns are set to 7 7, so I'll bring that down to 2 and 2. We want the best quality, so I'm going to keep it all the way up to 10. And also really quick, I'll add some color to this. So I'll add a gradient ramp, double click to apply that up, make this radial. I'll bring this in the center and move this out just like so. For the center color, I'll go with a nice hot pink, and for the end color, I'll go with a nice dark purplish color. So now we have this very nice gradient look, and now we can start manipulating our mesh. Now before we proceed further with this tutorial, a quick message from our sponsors.
Design better projects faster with Envato Elements. Get unlimited downloads of beautiful and ready-to-use templates for your digital projects. Create more with premium design assets, video templates, mockups, fonts, presentations, photos, audio files, and more, all with commercial licenses for extra peace of mind. Envato Elements will make any project better while saving you time, effort, and money. Get unlimited downloads with Envato Elements and start creating today.
So to achieve the first result that I showed you guys, we just need to click on these lines and then we get this Bezier handles, which we can, tweak it. So I can just rotate it like that. You can also stretch it if you want. I'm gonna keep it something like that. And then I'll select these points and stretch it like so. Something like this. And then I can rotate this one as well. And there we go. There we have this very cool look. Now the best part about this thing is you don't need to be very specific. You can just play around with it, create a random shape, just something that looks cool. So I can just tweak it unless and until I get a satisfying shape. Just a touch. Now, while tweaking things, you need to be a little bit careful, because sometimes if you tweak it a lot, if you mesh it up a lot, you can get this kind of anti-aliasing issues, which may jitter a bit, as you can see right over here in this section, and that is not good. So I'll just tweak a little bit unless and until our design is nice and smooth. Just a touch. You can also select these points and tweak the complete design, which I'm going to do really quick. Maybe a little bit. Just so that it complements our shape. Now obviously you can go absolutely crazy with this if you want to, but you need to be a bit careful. So there we have our very nice looking design. Now to add a bit more depth to this, what I can do is I can add some shadows to this. So really quickly hit Ctrl Y to create a new solid. Call this BG for background, because right now our background is transparent. Now we have a nice black background. Select the pen tool and let's set the fill to a solid color, make it black. It's set to black, and then I can try to create a nice depth into the scene. Now I'm not really happy with the colors a bit, so I'll just tweak it a little bit, make it a bit darker. Just like so. So we get kind of a nice gradient feel. And now when our pen tool is selected, I'm going to try to create a nice shape right here. So I'll just create something like this. Don't need to be very precise, but just try to create the shape that you like. So something like this looks good to me. There we go. Let's add a fast blur. So I'll go into effects and preset, type in fast blur, double click to apply that up, and add some nice blur to this. Then I'll go into the gradient field. Actually we need to switch to the radial gradient. Hit OK, go into edit gradient, and I've set this to black, but the opacity is set to 0. We just need the black on the one side, so I'm going to hit OK. And now holding these points that we get, I'm going to adjust the gradient just like that. So as you can see, we get a nice fall off for our shadow. And this is going to help us to add a nice depth to the complete scene. Also, you can really quickly go into effects and preset, add some curves to this, double click to apply that up, go into the alpha channel and increase this a bit to get some nice dark shadows. There we go. And now you can see we have much more depth into the scene. Same way, I'm going to select this, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, hit U 2 times on the keyboard, delete the path, and let's create a new path. Make sure the layer is selected, select the pen tool, and I'm going to add a path right over here. Something like this. Actually, let's hit Ctrl Z and I'll just add a path like so. There we go. Go into the gradient field and adjust the points of the gradient. So right now I'll select this point and drag this one right here. There we go. So now you can see, we have a nice depth into our scene, and this is looking so cool. So using this technique, you can create your own custom typographic background design inside of After Effects without using any kind of plugin, and it's very quick, easy to create, and looks super duper cool. So that is a wrap for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial, and if you did, then please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like, comment down below if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and always stay raw, stay creative.